You know Rudolph 1964 and even Rudolph 1998. But do you recall the most infamous Rudolph of all? Rudolph 1964 had a shitty sequel. And if you saw the animation, you would say it looks gross. Even by 2001 standards, it looks worse than any early PS2 game. Just copies Toy Story. And if Santa would ever watch this movie, he would say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, you are not guiding my sleigh tonight. And how the fans hated it as they shouted out in rage, Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys, you'll go down the dumpster.
Seems like everybody wants to attain perfection.
How could they do this to a wonderful Christmas classic? They just shat all over it. Well, hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and happy Christmas Eve to each and every one of you. As Kermit's Bob Cratchit says, after all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas, and of course, Santa's coming tonight, Santa's coming tonight. So I hope you all have a magical day and a happy holiday. And since I had some spare time to do one more Christmas review, I thought it's about time I did another Christmas rant just to spice things up a little on my channel, because not all Christmas movies are good, sadly. That's the sad truth. This Rudolph sequel feels like we were given nothing but coal in our stocking on Christmas morning. Yeah, it is the most underwhelming kind of Christmas present. So, Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys is the 2001 sequel to the 1964 stop-motion Rudolph, which is the only Rudolph movie we all like. I will get to the 1998 Rudolph. My thoughts on that one is long overdue. But first, let's talk about the absolute worst Rudolph movie. So the Island of Misfit Toys tells the story taking place after the events of the 1964 Rudolph, except Rudolph is back to being a kid or teenager again. How is that possible after he grew up at the end of the 1964 film? Your guess is as good as mine why they de-aged all the characters again, and Hermie is now a dentist, and Yukon Cornelius now has his peppermint mine, but a mysterious toy-snatching villain in the shadows who goes by the name the Toy Taker is stealing all of the toys from children's homes on Christmas, including all the toys from Santa's workshop in Christmastown. So it's up to Rudolph and Clarice, Hermie and Yukon Cornelius, and even Bumble, the abominable snowman from the first film that has now been reformed, to catch the Toy Taker and save Christmas. I did watch this movie a couple of times as a kid, so yes, at that time, I wasn't so judgmental of it. I didn't know what to think of it. But wow, man, it sucks I saw this one before the original 1964 film, because judging both Rudolph films as a 30-year-old man, it's not even a debate which is the superior film. Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys is a complete and utter misfire. I freaking hated this sequel. Yes, it completely disrespects and disregards the original. The most obvious flaw with this sequel is why the fuck did they make the decision to animate it in CGI? I mean, look at how beautiful and charming the original Rudolph looks to this day, over 60 years later. Had this sequel been stop motion animated, it would have looked 1,000 times better. The charm and the care that went into the original film is not here. The CG looks atrocious. And because it looks like Rudolph the video game, characters barely express any emotion, unlike in the original film. And while the voice acting replacements may not be bad, they sound somewhat similar to how they sounded in the original, particularly Rudolph's voice actor, but they're still they're still nothing special. They still don't reach the heights of the original voice actors, and you can't just count on the voices to get the characters to emote emotion. And also, why is Rudolph back to being a kid again, and Clarice? What the fuck? You would think Rudolph and Clarice would have reindeer children of their own at this point, but no. And where are Rudolph's parents? Where is Mrs. Donna and Donna? I have no clue, because the movie forgets they even exist. Yes, it's that bad, and the continuity with the is shit in this sequel. And why is it even titled The Island of Misfit Toys when most of the film does not take place on the island of Misfit Toys at all? We only see it in like one or two scenes, and most of the conflicts still centers around in Christmas Town. There's lots of pointless padding filler, like the kite toy that requests Hermie go to the island of Misfit Toys because King Moonracer has a toothache. Like, what did that add to the entire plot with the toy taker? Nothing. It's completely irrelevant to the main story. And also, and why does Hermes Alpha boss, who's dressed like Buzzy the elf from Elf, who accepted that it was okay for Hermie to be a dentist instead of a toy maker at the end of the original, he goes back to hating Hermie again. Is the ending of the original film a joke to you, sequel? Seriously? And Bumble in The Abominable Snowman in this film, they made him into a bumbling idiot in this sequel. And why would he dress as a toy to try and sneak aboard the toy taker's hot air balloon? Like, the toy taker is gonna fall for that. And you would think his Goliath size would be a dead giveaway. And also the toy taker, well, terrible villain. Yeah, the Abominable Snowman actually worked as the intimidating scourge of Christmas Town in the original film, because he actually made us tremble when he appeared. But the Toy Taker, well, he just a guy in a bunch of rags that turns out to be a teddy bear on stilts. Wow, movie. I'm real scared not. And and plus the teddy bear who turns out to be Mr. Cuddles, his backstory completely and utterly rips off Jessie's backstory from Toy Story 2, When She Loved Me. How his owner Steve initially, was his whole world, but then as he grew up he neglected Mr. Cuddles, and Mr. Cuddles got thrown out, so that's why he became the toy taker, to spare other toys from his face. I mean, could it be a more obvious copy of Toy Story 2? And this only came out 2 years after Toy Story 2, so wow, that is that is incredibly uncreative for a villain backstory. Not to mention, what have they done to our beloved snowman? And Burl Ives' absence is greatly felt in this sequel, but his new voice actor doesn't compare whatsoever. They made the snowman look way too young in his design change, and the movie never even takes the time to explain how Mr. Cuddles, got his enormous airship and was able to get all his technology to required to steal toys, and the songs are holy shit, do my ears deceive me that the songs are that bad. Yes, remember the timeless and jollier songs of the original, uh, uh, Burr Lives' cover of Rudolph and Holly Jolly Christmas, Always Tomorrow, Jingle Jingle, We Are Santa's Elves, Silver and Gold, Most Wonderful Day of the Year. Well, these songs are inferior as fuck to the songs in the original. Like, they're completely baby sister songs for toddlers, like Hermie and Rudolph's song on the boat, keep your head up, keep your shoulders out, and also the Island of Misfit Toys song here. Nothing like the one from the original, they're just like, toys, toys, we're on the Island of Misfit Toys. We're not stupid, movie. We get it. They're on the Island of Misfit Toys. Oh, and the Toy Takers villain song. But I am a wonderful guy, the Toy Taker. That's me. Will take care of you. Cuss this out, Toy Taker. You can't sing a good villain song for shit. And the final Christmas song. This is gonna be the happiest Christmas ever. Yeah. It is, it's way too cheesy. I'm sorry. I guess the only, tiny good things I could say about this one is at least Clarice's story about her attempting to fly and earn her wings. I guess that was a good direction for to take her character. It's great to see her fly as well as Rudolph, but I do wish her and Rudolph had more scenes together. And the Hippo Queen on the island that Rudolph and Hermie get shipwrecked on, I mean, I guess she was a decent character and something new. And also the ending when Santa drops Mr. Cuddles off at Steve's daughters. I guess you could say that was a heartwarming, Christmassy ending, but it doesn't make up for all this movie's, bullshit and disgracing of the original. And why did they have to fake Yukon Cornelius's falling to his death again in this one? Oh, just movie, quit doing that, So overall, yeah, the Island of Misfits toys, more like the island of more like the Island of Misfire Toys. This is still remains the worst of the three Rudolph movies that we have ever gotten. I give Rudolph and the Island of Meandering Toys 1 star out of 5. Fuck this movie. I hope you like these elf glasses, ho ho ho, because yeah, they were very generously given to me at the art studio recently. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this festive rant. And what are your thoughts on Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys? And I doubt that anybody will disagree that this film is not the same as its predecessor. Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And Merry Christmas to you all. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.